video, we're going to give you some tips for the day of the bar exam. Specifically, the tips we're talking about here in this video are 3 types of people that you may want to avoid on the day of the bar exam. So the first thing that I want to state is that these types of people we're about to talk about, there's nothing wrong with them. The whole point of giving you this advice is to help you stay positive and confident in your own mental space. And these types of people that we're about to discuss can sometimes make it very challenging for someone to stay confident and happy and healthy in their own mental space to be able to perform as well as they want to and should be able to on the bar exam. So again, there's nothing wrong with these people. We're not trying to say that. We're just trying to warn you that if your confidence is fragile, or maybe you're overly anxious yourself, or you're afraid that too much anxiety and stress might tip you in the direction of not performing well on the bar, we would recommend you stay away from these types of people we're about to describe. So the first type of person is the super anxious person. Now, there are a handful of people that fall into this super anxious category that we're discussing. These types of people might be visibly anxious. They might visibly shake, for instance. Maybe they get sick to their stomach and everyone knows it, or they're loud about it. They usually constantly talk about how anxious they are and how hard the bar is and the like. And they often have trouble sleeping and they can't eat, and usually talk about these types of stressors and anxiety. Now, the problem with these types of people is that they're very loud and outward about their anxiety, and it's the type of thing that tends to rub off on other people. So if you are very anxious and stressed yourself, but maybe not outwardly so, this super anxious person's anxiety might rub off on you and shake your positive headspace, and we don't want that to happen. So we suggest you are nice to these people, but you just simply avoid them on bar exam day. The second type of person you want to avoid is the know-it-all. And these might be the most annoying people of all at the bar exam, and we all know who they are. You know them when you see them and hear them. These people tend to be the exact opposite of the super anxious person, or at least they appear to be. They talk really loudly about what they wrote in response to essays or the MPT. They maybe talk really loudly about how the MBE wasn't hard for them at all, or they thought it was really straightforward. And these people tend to make others feel more anxious or bad about how they feel about the bar or what they wrote in response to a question, which is not what you need to be subjecting yourself to before or while you take the bar exam. So just remember, though, that oftentimes these people act as know-it-alls and super confident because they too are scared. This is just their way of dealing with their stress and anxiety. And if they felt as good as they claim they did about the bar, they wouldn't be talking about the bar exam as loudly and as outwardly as they appear to be. They're simply looking for validation like everyone else is with respect to the bar. So we recommend you avoid these people because, again, we don't want them to make you feel bad about what you wrote or about your own performance. So again, be nice to these people, but we recommend you avoid them. The last type of person we recommend you avoid is the person that we call needy. So the needy person is challenging because they're very, very similar to that anxious person that we talked about. But these people here in the needy category tend to be a little bit more intrusive. And this is because they want something from you. They want to see your attack outline. They want to see your outline. They want to know what you wrote in response to an essay question. So again, it's kind of throwing someone off of their game because while maybe they're open to having a conversation with this person, they might not want to give this needy person what this needy person is demanding. So we recommend you avoid the needy person at all costs. Keep in mind, it's very helpful to remember why people act the way they act, and of course to be calm and professional and polite around them. But it is of course okay for you to take care of yourself on bar exam day. So what we mean by that is if you need to avoid these types of people to make sure that you can perform your best and that you aren't thrown off your game, do it. Avoid these people. Put in your headphones, put in your earplugs. Do whatever you need to do to communicate to them that you're not interested in having a conversation. Best of luck.